They're all dead. It doesn't matter how long it takes me to rub it. Mountains cosplaying as Lara Croft's tits. Or could it be the other way around? Who knows? Go after my wife! Kill her instead! Shit! My testicles evaporated for all of like 5 seconds. I'm a hard-working single mom after all. Disgusting creature. He looks like someone's scrotum was pulled over a football and they called that a person.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
We're ready to kick the shit out of the fucking Reapers, even without it. I mean, we'd all die, but, you know, Krogan fuck really fast. If we all die, but they live, then, you know, they'll repopulate in 5 fucking seconds. But Rex will miss me. Maybe they'd stop naming, female Krogan Morden and start naming him Shepard, and what an honor that would be. Oh my god, Big Papa Andy!
Shepard.
It's been so long!
I heard about Thessia.
We were so close, Anderson. So damn close to ending this war.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
He's Yoda-ing at me. Yoda-ing, not yodeling. That would be a little bit insensitive given everything I just saw.
I knew going in there wouldn't be a minute of this war that was easy.
Yeah, talk to my shoulders, Dad.
And knowing it was my responsibility.
Shepard, you know how many times I got my ass handed to me over the years? Surviving the first contact war back in the day was a goddamn miracle. They said I was a hero. I just felt lucky to get out alive. So maybe Kai Lang did beat you. What of it?
It could cost us the war.
These guys in the Resistance, they know it's a losing proposition. They know the chances of seeing tomorrow are slim to none. But we all signed up anyway. Hell, I'm sitting in London right now staring at rubble.
You could do that even when London was fine.
I was born here.
What?
And it's looking like I might die here too.
He's
so
British.
I say point us at the Reapers and we'll take our chances.
Oh no, he gets daddy-o with every fucking second. How did you get that voice? I guess when you live on all kinds of planets everywhere, accents from different countries don't really matter anymore, huh? But goddamn, I didn't expect British Andy.
You'll make it, Anderson. And when this is all over, you can show me London.
No, you don't want that.
It might need a new coat of paint first.
It
This'll be
needs
over
that
soon.
right now. London's the ugliest capital city in the world.
Shake this off, Shepard.
Including 3rd and 5th world
Anderson
countries.
out.
Like Scotland. I've been to Scotland once. I was very young, and my only memory of it, I was on like a train. This dude vomited into a Starbucks cup, said, "Oh, Christ," opened up the window of the train, and poured out the vomit, while everyone around him cheered.
Cerberus has attacked a comp facility on Ontarom.
Oh, that place is finally becoming interesting. I've just enjoyed saying Ontarom for ages. Now I get to go there. I get to buy my
was a good
tourist
idea.
hat. You know how there's hats from different fucking cultures and everything on Earth? Imagine what they'll fucking look like in space from other fucking races and everything. Imagine an Elcor, their equivalent of a fucking top hat. Finally, the Fez might be dethroned. Might get mutinied as the finest piece of scalp wear there's ever been ever.
So Thessia, huh? I guess the Asari are wishing they had fewer dancers and more commandos right about now. Too soon?
Yes! There's no joke about the deaths of millions. Even the renegade option is slap your son's stupid fucking skull. Although, you know what? They could have used the stripper poles as a weapon. You'd like throwing 1,000,000 javelins, blotting out the goddamn sky, destroying all semblance of warm orb. You'd fuck any Reaper in the ass.
In case you hadn't noticed, we just lost a few million people. This isn't the time.
You see this? Tiptree. Little colony out in the ass end of nowhere. My dad lives there. So does my sister. Reapers rolled in about 2 weeks ago.
Are they just as crunchy as you?
So you can assume that I'm generally aware there's a war on, Commander.
So why the jokes?
Because EDI says that according to your armor's metabolic scans, you're under more stress now than during the Skillian Blitz. Like, more than a Kuz, where Thresher Maws ate the rest of your squad. And the last time I had a briefing with Anderson, he told me to take care of you. The guy leading the resistance on Earth is worried about you. And I'm supposed to help.
You gotta joke about the worst things that have happened to you. You end up a husk. That's the first time we've ever really seen a broken Joker. It's okay, man. Now that Legion's gone, you're my favorite son again. Because I don't know if we'll ever see Grunt ever again. He doesn't really like me after I got everyone he knows killed.
I appreciate the thought, Joker. But I'm fine.
The hell you are. You're like half robot at this point. No offense, EDI. And it's my fault. When the Collectors blew up the first Normandy, you died because I wouldn't leave. Because you had to come back for me.
Couldn't leave the best pilot in the fleet behind, could I?
Yeah, well, I guess that would have looked bad on your report.
Come on. We've got work to do.
I love that interaction. Joker's been there from the beginning. He's not always on like the tip of people's tongues when it's like their favorite characters, their favorite moments. But he is there from the beginning and he's a huge part of it. And I'm so strangely attached to this man who never moves. Who moves once in the entire series.
I have a question about human behavior.
I'm
This
not
isn't
the
the
best
best time,
human
Edie.
to ask.
Perhaps humor? A penguin is driving through the Arizona desert.
He's more
I'm not
PTSD
in the
than
mood.
person.
A lively rendition of La Marseillaise?
No.
Yes!
Very well.
Yes!
I will maintain a respectful silence until you indicate otherwise.
I'm indicating! Spacebar!
Hello, Shepard.
Spacebar!
Hello, Shepard.
Space.
Hello,
What
Shepard.
other indication could you possibly want? Oh, this is gonna be sad.
I'm sorry, Shepard. You alright?
I'm fine.
Liara?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll talk to her.
Don't.
Thanks.
She hates you.
This isn't something she
I
should deal
hate
with
you.
by herself.
You hate
Same
you.
goes for you.
Sure.
On account of all the endless kidney destruction you keep embarking on?
I guess we know what Liara's going through.
At least we've got Andy down there. They don't have an Andy. There was no one in the party room. Now's not the time to get down on the fucking dance floor. What's wrong with you? Let's go. Let's go right to purgatory. That's where we belong right now. And I don't mean, you know, in between heaven and hell. I don't particularly want to be dead just yet. Few more things to do. Haven't even banked Tali in this game.
Shepard, this wasn't your fault.
Most things
It's
are.
not about fault. I was supposed to stop them.
You will.
Only
I don't know if I
Auden
can do this,
LaFlamme
Tali.
survived instead of me.
Earth, Palaven, Thessia. I'm risking everything to build the Crucible, and I'm not even sure what it does.
It just makes
Who am I
like a
gonna kick?
clown nose honking
You're the
sound.
one who was right, all along. You fought when no one else would, when nobody else believed you. And if that's not enough, you're the man I love. Don't forget that. No matter what happens.
It's incredibly gay, Tali. I love it.
Thanks, Shepard.
For what?
Thanks, Shepard.
For what? You talked me down. Shepard's the emo little bitch boy right now. I know it's normally you, but...
Dr. Tassoni is visiting the Prothean in his quarters, Commander.
Really? And the fuck does that about? She's gonna go to the only person here who will berate her in her time of greatest need. Or is she gonna kick the shit out of him? I guess she needs answers after he tore down her entire way of life at the same time that her entire fucking planet was torn the fuck down.
Hello.
She's not having a great day, all in all, really? Gary moved. That means you're getting a cutscene, right? Yes!
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
We'll take every scrap of good news we can get.
Wish I had more, though.
Why?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
Full retreat.
No?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
Yes! Very, very true, Gary! I agree with literally everything you've ever done. That's not true. You used to be a fucking monster, but ever since I molded you in the fine, syrupy clay of godhood that you've always deserved in my own fucking image, there's no other way.
That's a hell of a gamble. No other options?
If there are, I can't see them. It all comes down to the Crucible now.
And ruthless calculus.
How are you holding up, Shepard? This all has to be taking a toll.
Oh yeah, I'm just piles of putty at this point. It's a miracle I've still got bones.
There's only so much fight in a person. Only so much death you can take before...
Am I about to get slapped in the face by my best friend?
Picks you up,
Yes!
dusts you off, and tells you you're the best damn soldier he's ever met. We'll get through this. We always do.
Less of a slap, more like a grope. I love
Not
you,
something
man.
you can ever get used to. Seeing a world go down like that. Thousands of years of civilization on fire. But it wasn't your fault. Thessia was already gone by the time we got there. And maybe the elusive man did win one, but so what? I've lost a few fights in my time, and I'm still here. It's because I always made sure A battle doesn't make a war.
Hello?
Shepard.
What the fuck was that?
We're still
Why
in
is this
this.
game so riddled with those goddamn issues? Oh, whatever. It's pretty blatant how you lost your fights too. I mean, half your body is still on fucking fire and you don't complain. Thessia can shut the fuck up. Hell, the Krogans did that to themselves and then, like, partied with the boys the day after. They turned themselves into a nuclear wasteland and they're proud of it. Fucking tentacle people, grow up.
Have you checked on Liara? She must be devastated. That's not something you ever forget. This is when you take all your anger and frustration, bottle it up, then use it to rearrange every molecule in Kai Ling's body. You'll get your chance.
Do I want to bottle him up at all? Don't really want an anger and mecha Asian cocktail.
How's it going?
Oh, I love how fucking bipolar everyone in this game is. They can give you the ultimate pep talk ever from like a really deep place in their own fucking heart. And then they say, oh, what's going on, man? I'll see you down in Purgatory later. Let's go watch some more sorry strippers. Oh, wait, they're all dead.
Those were all lies back there.
They were not.
My people weren't animals for your kind to experiment on.
You wanted to know more about your history, Asari. Now you do.
It's not like he did it personally.
It's Liara to Sony.
Hey, settle down.
My home was just destroyed, and all he can do is gloat.
Given what's happened today, I think you owe Liara an apology, Javik.
Apologize for the truth?
For not doing more. You're a Prothean. You were supposed to have all the answers.
Okay, maybe I am being a dick.
How could you not stop this from happening?
We believed you would.
She sucks too here.
Long ago, we saw the potential in your people. Even then, it was obvious. The wisdom, the patience.
As you picked fleas out of your fucking mom and ate them.
Guided when necessary.
Well, it didn't work.
You're still alive, aren't you? Your world may have fallen, but as long as even one Asari is left standing, the fight isn't over.
I guess that goes for Protheans, too.
Despair is the enemy's greatest weapon. Do not let them wield it. Liara to Sony.
He's like those motivational speakers you find on YouTube who like have 50-minute long videos and you get to the end of it and you realize, huh, somehow in all those words they managed to say exactly nothing. But it cheered her up, so who the fuck cares? That's not my job anymore. Thank you, ancient dusty grandpa.
That was unexpected. Thank you.
We still need her talents. If grief overcomes her, she will be lost to us.
So did you actually mean what you said?
Does it matter?
Liara's been a good friend to me. It matters.
Then I will tell you what you want to hear. I meant what I said.
Carry on.
If the Protheans do it and he sees us as weaker, man, he sees us as so much weaker than the Protheans ever were because we're actually nice, we're vaguely friendly. Even the Krogans were a little bit less brutal than any random Prothean was. Even like their accountants, even their cashiers, even like their lollipop men were more violent than the ultimate Krogan warlord. I don't fucking know, man.
It was good to see another of my kind, even if he was just a ghost. One more Prothean fights the Reapers. If there is to be victory in this war, it will be for all cycles. The living will avenge the dead. And do not concern yourself with Thessia's fate, Commander. The loss of a planet is insignificant next to the loss of the galaxy.
I think if we're gonna win this war, you need to stop sniffing your own armpits. What the hell is that about? Why did the last one, who got like the last spot in a functioning goo tube, he happens to have an armpit fetish? Could we not have had anyone else? Can I trade him in? Is there any kind of like refund kind of deal? Or can I trade him in for some new games or whatever?
I suffered many defeats in the last war, Commander.
Maybe that's how he gets all his power.
Let this be the fuel that powers your rage.
Maybe it's like Viking berserkers. They eat mushrooms and go absolutely insane and rip everyone's face off. He sniffs his own armpit, does the exact same.
Questions. You'd think she'd never seen a Prothean before.
Have you filed your story on Thessia yet?
No. I'm trying to word it right.
What happens if you word it wrong?
If I'm lucky, the Citadel Stock Exchange drops 2,000 extra points.
And if you're unlucky?
I don't know. I've never really been unlucky.
The apocalypse is happening and you're still alive. I'd say that's kind of unlucky. Everyone who's dead can just have the eternal snooze They're not fucking worried anymore. What the hell happened to my boys? Oh, wait a minute! We told them to fuck! We're gonna walk in on them somewhere. Oh, but the women's bathroom's closed off to me. That's the only place they could end up being. Or are you banging inside the actual heart of the fucking Norman? Please don't be. I don't think it's safe at all.
Hello, Commander.
We were just double checking the thermal ducts.
You call that your thermal duct?
Carry on.
Must be extra nice and warm then. Can I have a go?
Shepard.
Commander?
Shepard.
Commander?
Shepard.
Commander?
I like to think this is exactly what they shout in sex. Actually, hold on.
Commander?
Shepard.
Commander?
Shepard.
Commander?
Shepard.
Oh, that's much more satisfying. Okay. I have filled up a... Dude, I have a photo mode. Next time I'm capturing that shit, I'm selling it to a PI. Can I go right back? Are you doing it again? No, they'll never... I broke them up by doing that. They wish not to be perceived.
With you till the end, Shepard.
What the fuck? That was adorable.
Sir.
Followed by, sir. I assumed Shepard preferred daddy, but still.
Hey, for what it's worth, I know how it feels to lose like that. I know that doesn't make it easier, but you're just human like the rest of us.
I used to think I was way better than you.
It's not working, Lieutenant.
How dare I just be a human?
Everyone on this ship knows you did all you could. You need to cut yourself some slack. Whatever it takes to get that data back from Cerberus. We're behind you. Whatever it takes to end this.
Noted.
Sure would have liked to visit Thessia before the war. Imagine a whole world of those blue beauties. One of the wonders of the galaxy, if you ask me.
I got a whole locker room full of one of them, and that's more than enough for me.
You wanna hit Cerberus where it hurts? I'm with you.
I just wonder where it hurts. Does it hurt in that one fucking soldier? Because that's all I can figure out how to fucking do. And even though I'm the richest I've ever been, that means fuck all in this game. Unless you could buy all of Thessia, and unless you could buy people's families, as the equivalent of like leaving 50 cents in the parking meter.
She went straight to her cabin. She's not answering her comm.
How bad?
I've never seen Liara like this. Not even after Noveria.
Damn.
Can you talk to her? You've known her as long as any of us. And with Palaven...
I'm just another damn reminder of how many people are dying. You should talk to her.
I just regained my homeworld. She just lost hers.
Well, I don't have any magic words. She needs time. Maybe call her later.
Not even...
I'll go talk to Liara.
You're a good friend.
Did you guys just assume I wouldn't? Why? What the fuck's wrong with you? I like her a bit, but oh no, she's broken.
If I'd been
I've never seen her sit down. I didn't know she was capable.
Needed Shepard's cipher to comprehend it.
I don't know if she'll ever be able to stand up. She's like a horse.
Instead,
is that even a thing? I don't think that's real.
My mother hid the galaxy's most important archaeological find from me. It must have been such a joke to her when I became a Prothean researcher.
The penalties for withholding Prothean technology are among the harshest in Council space. Your mother's motives may have been simply to shield you.
Perhaps. Thank you, Edie. I hadn't considered that.
Mostly because it was complete bullshit. And you're too smart to consider complete bullshit until someone brings it up and then it occupies your mind forever.
How did this happen, Shepard? My entire civilization.
I think that's supposed to show her like crying, but it looks like she's just sneezed and not cleaned it up.
All along, and I abandoned my people to hunt for the catalyst.
Liara, you had nothing to do with the attack on Thessia.
Nothing to do with it? I told those people on Thessia we'd save them. How many Asari died because I demanded their help?
None.
Shepard, that isn't true.
But he looks as intimidating as ever, so I recommend shutting up.
For 4 years, Liara. There's not a damn thing you should feel guilty about. If we move fast enough, they'll have a chance to survive this.
I'm the Shadow Broker now.
We lost Thessia.
You cried once, you're weak!
We haven't lost the Asari yet.
I say, after this game made me cry like 5 times live on stream.
Helping the refugees. That's something I can do. It's something I owe them.
I knew you'd think of something.
I still need some time, Shepard. But thank you.
I put forward the idea of writing a book with Javik. To my surprise, he said he would think about it. Perhaps that's a start. You're thinking about this right now? You thinking about becoming a famous published author? After you just watched your fucking world die? Purely because I spoke to you once and was like, don't be sad. And it's like, wow, never considered that one. Thank you, Shep. Yeah, I'm so happy now. Nothing can stop me. Can I invite someone up for a drink? We always have the alcohol out, but Shepard seems fucking straight edge. Don't let anything get in his fucking mind until it's with Sharkwis. He can't resist the Grand MILF. Oh, and we got a communication hub. Okay, we're gonna do that first. Then I think it's time to get Leviathan right in the fucking face. Hard. Twice. 8 goddamn times. Famously claimed by the eccentric Volus billionaire Common Shoal. Once ridiculed visions of beings of light protecting organic life from synthetic machine devils don't seem quite so far-fetched now. His private army of mercenaries are well established on the planet, waiting for husks to come knocking on their door so he's still alive. I bet Volus just live forever. I bet they're like biologically immortal, just like lobsters. Meaty, round lobsters. Should we bring out Liara? Maybe a lovely little blood sport will be more than enough to kick her emotions back where they belong. By that I mean completely buried forever. There will be no feelings on my ship. At the threat of death, big fucking rockets. How could I resist? And it's gonna be rockets made of like hologram. I don't know how that's gonna happen. I don't know how we got Graham quite so hollow either, but he probably deserved it. Fuck that guy. I'm always pointing a gun at fucking Steve. When these things start, it's so broken. I love it. Poor Steve.
What do we know?
We're getting intel from a tech who survived the attack. Grace Sato. She's hiding in a security bunker off-site.
A civilian?
Yes, patching her through.
Miss Sato, what's happening down there?
Who the fuck are you, by the way? Do I know you?
They're trying to hack into our systems to access Alliance operations protocols. I'm tracking their activity, but they're bound to find me sooner or later.
Hang in there.
You didn't get any of this information from her before, Hackett?
Yes, Commander.
You're making her Skype me? We're getting on a Zoom call in the middle of her imminent death.
The information stored in that network is critical, Commander. If it gets into enemy hands, we'll lose a lot of good people.
Grizzle Dad, you silly guy.
See that you do. Hack it out.
Ooh. I like it, though. I can't tell if this is really pretty or the ugliest thing I've ever seen in all of Mass Effect. Because everything looks a bit 2D and blocky. Made out of a whole 3 polygons in the back out there. Mountains cosplaying as Lara Croft's tits. Or could it be the other way around? Who knows? Oh my god, hack the turret.
Hacking in.
I've never even considered doing that before! That's so mean! I still feel like a goddamn war criminal, which I am. Almost every act I commit throughout these games makes me a monster. And I wouldn't want to be a naughty boy. God fucking forbid. I don't know which god, because apparently all gods are Protheans anyway.
Of some sort.
Ah, I needed that. I needed that for... I don't actually remember. Some guy on the Citadel thought that was a lovely, lovely anniversary gift for his wife or whatever. I don't fucking remember. I don't even see any more Cerberus people. I hear adorable little Lego Star Wars gun sounds somewhere. Best gun sounds ever fucking made, I might add. Did he die? Oh yeah, I have friends. They were probably actually doing something vaguely useful while I was off sightseeing. So proud, so proud. They're all dead. It doesn't matter how long it takes me to rub it. I always forget to look out for armor and shit like that. I'm so used to looking for things that'll finish off missions and shit that I always forget that I can, you know, treat myself every now and then. I do deserve it. I'm a hard-working single mom after all. Uh-oh. No way to a shepherd's heart quite like making him shit himself. No one gets to hurt me while I'm doing this. Go after my wife. Kill her instead. Shit! How hard is it to keep him off me for 5 seconds, guys? Should have brought Cock Squad. Bitch Squad don't know what they're doing anymore. That felt really British. That's the most British I've felt ever. Didn't like that.
Miss Sato, come in. Miss Sato, are you there?
She must be afraid they'll find her if she responds.
Or dead, Tali. Wow, you're optimistic.
Grace, listen to me.
Can't talk. They're right outside.
We need you, Grace.
I know you're scared. This is more than you signed up for, but I won't let you down.
I swear on the endless lusciousness of my lips.
Updating your nav point with the last location now. But if you get to me in time, just hurry, please.
Or I could have just looked around for more fucking military laptops.
Do it.
Are we really letting Steve risk himself again? Why do we only care when James is suicidal? What even killed you? There's nothing here. She stubbed her toe on the fucking ramp and died from it. You can't be that sad. You can't be sad enough to let that shit beat you. After all the toe training we put you through.
Good job, Lieutenant.
Everything's just immediately silent. Okay, well that was fine. That was fucking easy.
Our communication station is secure. Operations in this theater are safe again. No small task to keep it that way. How's Miss Sato doing?
She has to be transferred to a nearby Alliance station. She wants to help however she can.
Good. We need all the help we can get. Hack it out.
I wonder how many times he said that exact fucking line. We have more Alliance power than we have of anything else. Humans don't suck. And like, I sacrificed the entire human fleet, or a lot of the fucking human fleet, at the end of Mass Effect 1. You'd think we'd be one of the weakest races right now. Do we just keep breeding? Are we insatiable? We just lust-riddled monsters? I think we might be.
Of course.
Hello?
We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines. I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
To the day? Really? It's been 3 years since we met.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Refresh my memory? How could I ever forget? The amount of screaming that I did when we first encountered you in Mass Effect 1, and all those memories came flooding back of all those other playthroughs. I became a schoolgirl. My testicles evaporated for all of like 5 seconds while I regained my thoughts, until I realized I'm gonna need my testicles for what we get up to later.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers.
Doesn't mind.
I went to Ilium.
The Shepherd never listens and forgets everything about the most important person in the world to him.
I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
I'm so sorry, Tali. I wish I was there sooner.
You never told me about this.
Oh, maybe I'm not a complete piece of shit
Put
then.
me in the army.
Nice.
They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the Council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me Soot Rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did.
Oh, fuck!
That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
Okay, there's one Quarian on the Citadel right now, and it's you. There've been 3 Quarians on the Citadel ever that I can think of. You have all those beautiful swirls, you're in your purple fucking medical bathrobe and everything. He's gotta remember you. He's just embarrassed because you've saved the world and he's been in a desk job for like the last 3 goddamn years. I'm proud of you. Let's remind him. Go on!
Maybe we should go have a little talk with that clerk.
I spent 3 years waiting to come back and make his life hell. But when I finally saw him, he was just a clerk whose people desperately need help.
Which they'll get, thanks to you. Nice work, Ambassador.
This war is more important than grudges and prejudice.
Maybe to you,
Maybe he
I'm
and
still
I
a
both
monster.
needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
The difference was you.
That really shook me to the damn core and stabbed me right in the fucking heart.
Everything looks so peaceful.
Even though it's a good thing. I don't know how to deal with happiness, okay? And it's time to go to Dr. Bryson. We've been waiting on this one for far too fucking long. I'm ready. Oh, I've got butterflies. The DLC in 3 is just something else, man.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment.
What an amazing
Hadley,
voice on such a
did
disgusting
you gather
face.
the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
He's like all races in the world at once. I don't understand.
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Oh, his eyes are all milky. You look indoctrinated, but I don't think you are.
That's an interesting goal. But is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
Your nose looks like it's ready to explode.
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime.
Wow.
Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
You're an old
Reapers
fucker.
were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
It's like it's throbbing. Like this disgusting meat glob ready to burst off his face and attack me. And it's not even like the sneeze. It's not like a really, really satisfying sneeze after taking so fucking long to finally get to. After endless nose hair tickling just to make sure it finally comes out. The ultimate nosegasm. No, it looks like... You know the optical flashbang that lives in the eyes that blows off the head of any Cerberus people that are captured? It's that, but nostrils. And a hell of a lot scarier because of it. You think he looks like Walton Goggins? Walton Goggins is in my favorite TV show of all fucking time. I can't have him be compared to such a disgusting creature. He looks like someone's scrotum was pulled over a football and they called that a person.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
His name was Derek? You died to Derek! No one's that shit!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
I think I just breached your darkness pretty well
Transit
enough.
records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
I think the Reapers
Shepard,
placed him here on purpose?
I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
She came herself!
But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
R.I.P. Walton Goggins. Stop dying in movies. I so much agree.
What's happening?
He deserves to be the protagonist. He should play every role in anything ever. He's such an underrated actor. He is the hero. He's also the antagonist. He's also the love interest. He's also the love interest's brother. He's everyone. And that would be... Hollywood would be perfect if that was the case. Good question, Derek.
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
You look like Jacob's withering, like, conjoined twin
gun was in my
that
hand.
didn't survive
Dr.
birth.
Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
Oh, you hadn't even noticed?
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You have to believe that.
That was quite the flop. He doesn't even move like a normal person. The fuck was that? He runs around like a raccoon.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you want to...
Oh, I would absolutely love
What's
to
wrong?
gah! Thank you for the offer.
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Shepard's such a fucking idiot. How are you not noticing this?
Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
And Hacker just didn't tell us shit. What's
There
too
was also a
classified for
follow-up
Commander
message from a
Shepard?
few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
Hello, it's me. I'm assistance.
This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
I beat you to it, Edie. Sorry. Faster than the ultimate supercomputer. With titties. And I don't even have titties. Maybe that's slowing her down. Maybe she's not quite as airtight. Not airtight. They're not full of holes. What's the word I'm like? Aerodynamic. There you go. God, that's a big word. I deserve claps.